Welcome guys to another video from Just Revit, and in this video we'll be showing you how to use the wall command and basically the wall feature in Revit, and we'll be doing that right away. You can find the wall feature under the architecture tab or by using the shortcut WA, and when the command is activated, sorry, you find an option bar that pops up here, and also the property bar changes to that of a wall. They are quite similar, just that the option bar is easily accessible rather than going into the properties tab. I'll be showing you everything on the options bar and what each of them can do or what they actually do. And the first feature we see here is the height or the depth drop down. If you click on the height drop down as it is, if I draw a wall, it goes from the current level to the next level, basically like stacking up blocks to rise from bottom to top. But if I activate the wall command again and I change it to depth and I draw, currently the height is set to 4 meters. If I change it to 2 meters now and I draw, you won't be able to see it. But if I go to the 3D view, I drew this floor previously. This was the first wall we drew that went 4 meters up, but this is the wall I just drew now. It went 2 meters down. So depending on what you want to use it for, that option might come in handy for you. Let's go back to our floor plan view and hit WA again. It changes to height and it changes to level 2. Another thing we need to look at is the location line. Basically, this shows whether you want your wall to start from the wall center line, core center line, finish face exterior, finish face interior, core face exterior or interior. Let me show you an example. If I leave it at wall center line, if I come to this line, the edge of this floor, and I draw my wall, see the wall snaps, the midpoint of the wall snaps with the line I'm using as a reference. If I change it to finish face exterior and I pick it, it goes like this. I can hit space bar to flip it. Then if I change it to finish face interior, if it's on this side and I want to flip it, I can hit space bar. You can see that it does not use the center again, it uses one side of the finish. But we cannot understand it clearly with this example, but along the line I'll show you how we can easily differentiate that. I'll delete that for now and we go back to the wall command. Then this option shows the continuity of lines when we are drawing walls in Revit. If you are drawing a rectangular part type of wall, let me change this back to wall center line. If I'm drawing something like this and I click to stop this wall, it automatically continues like this and make it like a chain like wall because of the chain feature is ticked. If I untick it and I do this, I can't continue. I have to draw another wall from that point again. So depending on what you want, you can do that. Hit the wall command again and we see offset. If I want, say, an offset of 1 meter from this wall, I can click on it and boom, we have 1 meter offset from this particular wall. So that's and this is if you are dealing with radius. That's that about the options bar. So let's go to the properties bar in Revit. We are currently working with a generic wall of 200 millimeters. We can edit it and change the type. Say we want a 230 millimeter wall, click OK. Then to edit the thickness of the wall, you can come to structure, edit, then the structure of the wall, we change the thickness to 230 and we click OK. Let me show you that. Then the graphics is left blank. We won't change that for now and we click OK. So now we have a 230 wall like this. You can zoom in the dimension. So yeah, so quickly let me show you how to measure. If you click on dimension 2, you see you cannot pick the edges of the wall. Why? Because the dimension lines are set to move from center to center, that center lines. If you click on wall faces, you'll be able to pick the wall faces and you see that we have 230. Previously we had 200. So that's just that. Then we go back to the okay, we are done with the edit type. Come back here. The base constraint of this wall is set to level 1. So the bottom of the wall sticks to level 1. Then there is this option for base offset. If you want there to be a distance between a particular level and the bottom of the wall, we can change it to say 450, and if we go to your 3D view, you can see that there is a distance between that. So click on the wall again and top constraint is set to level 2. Then top offset, if you want there to be a distance between the topmost level and the top of the wall, you set that distance here. Then room bounding. The best way to explain this is if okay, let me quickly draw this wall. Say this is a room, just for you to be able to understand it. Say this is a room, this is a room, this is another room. The way Revit works is if you are using the room and tag feature, for example, if you put a room tag here and a room tag here, calculates the area of this room and the area of this room, because this is a room bounding wall. If you untick this and you put a room tag here, the area is going to be this total area and not, it's going to ignore this wall as like a boundary between this space. So let's have that in mind. So we leave it as ticked. Then also, if you want your wall to be structural, if you are doing a structural wall and you are going to share a file with a structural engineer so you can do this analysis, you can tick this and change this feature. But what we are doing is just architecture, so we leave it unticked. Then that is for the properties tab. Then also, when creating your walls, you can, depending on the level of detail you want to go for your project, you can add finish, because the way wall works in real life, when you have your blocks and it's going to be finished with screed. If you want to add that bit of detail, for example, you click on a wall, say edit type, duplicate, so 30 wall with finish or with screed, anyhow you want to name it. Go to edit, then come here to insert. If you click on insert, you it currently set because you have the finish on both sides. So you can set this to finish one, then the thickness of this finish is 7.5 mm. Then you click, then also insert, and you can see that it's adding to the topper, like the upper part of this, but you can bring it down with this. Depending on what you want, so I can leave it like this. So this is 7.5, so this is finish. So this is just the structural material and these aren't, so you can leave it at that. Okay, okay, okay. I had to change the graphics display to be able to see this bit of detail. So you can up this value to what you want, say 15, 15, whatever works for you basically. So this is a wall here with grid, and this is basically just a structural wall, just like showing the structure. And the way you walk around the walls, if you want, let me delete this too. If you want to snap the edges of these walls to the edges of this floor, you can do that using the align tool. But before I do that, we are going to change this to this type of wall, and how you can do that is by matching properties. You can find matte properties under a modify tab, and this is the matte properties. I'm used to the shortcuts MA. Okay, sorry, this is it. So this is the matte properties, and you do it by clicking the parent and change the whatever you want to change, or you can hit M on your keyboard and do that. I'm very much used to shortcuts, so to move these edges to fit the outline of the floor, you use the align tool, and this is the align tool. Sorry, this is the align tool, and the shortcut for that is AL on your keyboard. If I hit AL, I select the boundary I want it to snap to, and I select the part of the wall I want to snap to it, the external side. So it snaps. Then I can do the same for this, and it snaps. For this, it snaps. For this, it snaps. And if you notice, when you're on the align command, there is a multiple alignment. If you have multiple items you want to align to a particular subject, you can click it to make it faster for you. Then you can also change this. So that is the align tool, and there is also an option of trim and extend. Say this wall was drawn this way and we need to trim off these bits. You can hit TR on your keyboard or come here, trying to look for the trim. Okay, this is the trim. You click on it and click on the part of the wall or the item you want to retain. If I click this part and I click this part, the part I don't want goes up. If I hit Ctrl Z on my keyboard and I click on this and this other part goes off. So you select the part of the wall or the item you want to keep, so the other bit goes off. That's the trim tool. Then also there is a split tool if you want to create an opening in your wall. This is split SL, the shortcut. Sorry for always telling you the shortcuts. I'm so much used to it, and it makes my work faster. So if you use the split tool, is basically cutting your wall at different points. If I click here and I click here, you can see that this is no longer a continuous wall. This is a bit that I can delete. But let me show you how it deletes the wall. It takes off all the parts, cuts it up from bottom to top. Okay, I delete this part and I trim it to close it up. There is also the option of wall opening, and to do that you come to architecture, opening, and click on wall. You can do that by clicking and basically moving this. So it's on the plan view it looks like the split, but the advantage of this is if you go to 3D, you can select the opening and adjust to fit. You can adjust these values from here, whatever you want, and adjust the height. So that's a trick for you to create openings in walls. And also I showed you offset, but if you're in a drawing like this and you want to create an offset, you can hit OF on your keyboard or come to modify and select this. So I'll be using the shortcut OF. The offset is currently set to 1 meter, so I can click a wall and you have that. Then we move to the wall sweep and wall review. If you come to the architecture tab, you notice that under the wall feature you have a drop down, wall sweep and wall review. Currently we can see that they are grayed out. We can't select them because of we are in the plan view. But if we go to the 3D view and we go back to the wall command, we can see that we can select them now. So the wall sweep basically works like a profile extrusion on a wall, and the way from this icon we are seeing here, we can see that it's going to serve as an extrusion on your wall surface. You click on it and this is set to horizontal. We can have something like this, boom, on your wall, a band on your wall, and we can also edit. You can edit it if you want it to cut walls. You can change the profile, you can change the material to your taste, and we can also change it to be vertical. So if you go back to your wall sweep, select vertical, they want a vertical band. That is that. Then the opposite of sweep is reveal. Come to wall, click on reveal, go to horizontal, and you click. So if you let me zoom in closely. This is sweep. Sweep goes from the surface of your wall outside. Reveal goes from the surface of the wall inside with a profile. This profile can be changed. I'll go into more of that in subsequent videos, and we can also make your reveal horizontal. So this is it, cuts into the wall, and that is that about wall. Please kindly like this video if it has helped you and if you've learned something, and be kind to share the video to your friends and colleagues, and also subscribe so that it helps my YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you.